Hello lovelies, it's Miss Lady Lace here on my Glamour channel, and today I have you a new fabulous video where I have a beauty tutorial demonstrating how I style my fabulous pinup brows. If you love all things vintage and pinup, here on my YouTube channel I share all of my passions with lifestyle, fashion, beauty tutorials, fitness videos and so much more. So be sure to subscribe to never miss out on my vintage fun. For our eyebrow tutorial, I'm going to be breaking down step by step how I actually apply my eyebrow makeup, and at the end of the video I'm also going to give you some bonus tips on how you can actually get that beautiful shape out of your brow, so be sure to stick around to the end of the video for that. For today's tutorial you'll need an eyebrow pencil. This one here is from Designer Brands in the shade of Hazel. It's a really nice soft brown which I think matches my hair reasonably well while still looking quite natural. You'll need a spoolie, and this is a part of the brush kit. It has the spoolie on one end and our next tool that you'll need, which is our angle brush. I'm going to be using two today. So I have the one from Designer Brands, which is a little bit thicker but really good for applying that powder, and I also have my finer one here for getting those really fine angled details in the brow. To finish off the look you'll need some eyebrow powder or eyeshadow in a matching color. Depending on how you want your brows to look, you can either match your hair, contrast your hair, or find a natural tone that kind of fits within this. I like to go with a reddish brown, so I use the ICU makeup kit, and this is in the Coco Loco shades. In the reddish brown is what I'll be using for the powder today. With all of that said, let's get into today's tutorial. Step one, we're going to brush out our brows, and this is especially important if you're someone with really thick and luscious brows. As you can see, mine are very fine and very light, but I still like to brush them out just to make the application a little bit easier. And I'm going to be using that spoolie. So I'm just brushing my brows, making sure they're flowing nicely in the direction I want them to sit. Step two, we're going to outline our brows, and we're going to be using our Designer Brands Eyebrow Pencil, and I believe this is in the shade of Hazel. So I've got this here and I want to make sure it's nice and sharpened to get that real sharp eyebrow line. I like to start on the bottom line of the brow, so I draw up to the arch and then down. Whenever I do something to one side, I always repeat that step to the opposite, and this will ensure that our brows look as even as possible. As I'm drawing this line, I'm using my hand placed upon my cheek, so I've got a strong anchoring point, and using a sketching motion to get a natural look to the brow. I draw from the midpoint and down to the outer corner of the brow. It's really important we finish our brows in a really fine point, so we don't want a little dot at the corner of our brow. We're really emphasizing that sleek, sharp look. To ensure the lines are very nice and fine, I'm going to take an angle brush, and this one has a really fine point to it, and I'm gonna go over those exact areas where I have applied my eyebrow pencil. I'm also going to blend that top brow, so I'm creating a softer line along that top area where I didn't already pencil in. Step three, I'm going to take my pencil and fill in my brows. To make this look a little bit more natural, I'm using that sketching motion, and I'm rather than applying it to the entire brow, kind of starting from a midway point in on the front of the brow here, and then sketching it along. If you have really thick, beautiful brows, you may not need to apply as much makeup in this area, but as you can see where my hairs aren't, I'm just filling in that area as best as I can. Step 4 is to set our brows with powder. Whenever we apply a liquid or something like a pencil, it's always a fabulous idea to set that with a powder. I'm going to be using my Designer Brands brow brush again, along with this fabulous palette from Designer Brands, and using the red brown shade on the bottom here. I'm going to take a reasonable amount of this, give it a little tap out to remove any excess powder, and I'm going to apply that to my eyebrow. Starting in the outer corner, again I'm using that stroking method, picking up more powder as I need and continuing to fill in the brow. Again, ensuring that we're really getting it into the corner. You can change the angle that you're using your brush, so you can tilt it up so you're really getting that fine point and shading into the corner. To finish off the inner part of the brow, I'm just going to softly blend the colors in so it'll be a little bit lighter and more natural on that inner corner. I'll then repeat that same method to the opposite side. Step 5 is to simply look glamorous because your brows are finished. If you're someone who isn't completely happy with the shape of your brows and you want to reshape them a little bit more, I thought I'd give an extra tip at the end of this video on how you can best frame your brow. All you're going to need is something slim to place against your face, but to get the shaping of your eyebrow, you're going to drape a brush across the edge of your nose, the corner of your eye, and where this hits here is where your eyebrow should finish. If you look directly forward and place that brush to the outer corner of your iris, this should be the highest point of your eyebrow up here. To get where the inner corner should be sitting, you can place the brush against the outer edge of your nose, the inner corner of your eye, and where this hits here is where your eyebrow should begin. And this is a really simple way of finding the framing of our eyebrows so you can best apply your makeup if you've been struggling a little bit. I truly hope you've enjoyed today's video and found it a little bit useful. If you have, do let me know by giving this video a like and commenting below, as that really helps me out. And also comment below if you have any suggestions or if you'd like to see more pinup beauty tutorials here on my YouTube channel. If you'd like early access to my videos, exclusive content, and to help support me creating more videos, I do have my Glamour community on Patreon. I'd like to thank all my patrons, but especially my VIP Glamour patrons, which I will list here. The support you give me truly helps me in creating more here on YouTube. If you'd like to follow my daily pinup adventures and see more pinup makeup inspiration, I post super regularly to Instagram. I'll pop a little link here as well as at the end of the video. And to never miss out on my vintage fun, be sure to hit subscribe, turn on those bell notifications, and I will be seeing you all real soon.